One of the hardest hit areas of the Bastrop County fire has been the Tahitian Village subdivision. Very little is known about which homes have survived and which are lost.
But a group of men from Tahitian Village has taken it upon themselves now to not only fight the fire threatening their homes, but to also let others know if their homes are still standing. KXAN's Michelle Mortensen met with those men today and learned more about their heroic efforts.
The moment he actually told me that my house was still standing, and I couldn't believe it. I just hugged him and cried and told him thank you so much.
The Bastrop fire forced Lisa Huter from her home on Sunday. She had no idea if her home survived until talking to this man, Ray Clapp. He, along with George Gertz and Brad Freeland, took it upon themselves to fight the fire threatening their homes.
We just took off, and went around the neighborhood. Whatever we saw, we put out what we could.
Our only choice was to stay up there and do what we could do, or somebody else might lose their house.
These men quickly became the only source of information for folks from Tahitian Village.
So we would call somebody and say, hey, your house is still here, or your house isn't here, and the word got around town.
So how did three men help battle one of the biggest blazes in Texas history, potentially saving dozens of homes? With this right here, a 450-gallon water tank.
The men filled the tank with water from their pools.
There's no telling how many houses we could have saved at that point.
It was an act of generosity that Lisa Huter will never forget.
Well, we're still going to be neighbors.
Without the Clatts and George and that group of guys that went in, and they're just volunteers. It was amazing.
And it was a sacrifice the men say they would do again and again for their neighbors and friends.
What else do we have besides one another?
In Bastrop, Michelle Mortensen, KXAN News.